Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this Saturday evening? I hope everything with you is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Marvelous. Marvelous. Well, I would have came and talked about Jeannie Ma. I got to get into it. I was going to talk about Jeannie Ma when I first heard it. I heard it 2 hours after it was leaked. And it only made me feel sad. I'm not even surprised, oddly, that I'm not surprised. I'm not even surprised. But someone informed me that a family member actually informed me and told me, and a very, very reliable, very close family member I could trust implicitly, said, I was like, I don't know. I was just feeling sad. She said, well, you predicted it. I was like, what? She said, you predicted it. I said, no. She said, yes, you did when you did Jeannie Ma's reading. Baby Clone.
Yes, I also see that you have a couple of comments underneath your Jeannie My video.
Oh,
Yes.
I do see, read them.
Yes, one person
Name
says,
the names to them.
yes, I will have their names up as I read their comment. One person said, wow, you are good.
I know.
16 hours ago. A day ago. You were right, ...
I'm right. I'm hitting them all,
announced today.
Am I hitting it? I did
Yes.
the up. I'm doing, it's like.
We even have a playlist called Readings Come to Pass.
This is, let me say this before Baby Crone finish. I always say, I am not a fortune teller. I am not a fortune teller. I say it. I'm not. I'm just a card reader. Maybe I am a little bit. Because it's starting to show. Now that I do YouTube, I can go back and track. But people track me also. So it's like I've been on now for about 1.5 years, and my work is starting to come to pass. So my mind is mind blown. So many things, even the Kardashian. Oh my God, I can't even believe this. And I'm not bragging. I'm just, you know how you just see something happening and you shocked all at the same time? You're like, I'm afraid that I'm going to say something wrong and lose my credibility all at the same time. So I'm frightened, but exhilarated. So I can only say this. If I'm wrong, good. Good. I can be wrong. Yep. Fortune tellers, truth slayers, big mouth people. Sometimes we just get it wrong. As in the Devil's Advocate movie Baby Crone and I watched today, which is fitting for this moment.
Yes.
He said, what did he say, Baby Crone? We gotta crap out sometime.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. And that makes me feel comfortable. So I say that to say this. If I ever do a reading that's wrong, forgive me. My reading is not wrong. It's just for the wrong person. And sometimes in that energy world, it can get muggy. Really muggy. And readers out there and spiritualists out there know that this is truth. There's a fake spiritual world, but then there's a real one. And when you tap into the real one, things get real. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So if you happen to see that I'm wrong, because I would rather be wrong than right. What do you mean? I would rather be wrong about someone breaking up than to be right about it. You understand? I would rather be wrong in many cases. Not all, because I did have a case where I was wrong and I knew I was wrong because I was allowing my emotions to get in the way to tell the real truth. And the truth was, I didn't see it. And I know what that meant, but I didn't want to deal with it. Just like on this video. Look back at it. I said it, I didn't want to do it. But this is what makes me different today after a year and a half. I'm going to say what I see. If I see it, I would rather be wrong than right. But I must be honest. And if I am who I say I am, then I have to walk in my truth. And I have to be honest. And I can't protect people because at the end of the day, I want a crowd that says, I want to hear what you got to say. It's just that ego where you don't want to be wrong. It's like, I don't want to be wrong. But then it's also, for me, I can't speak for other readers. It's like a spirit falls over me. Like, whew. And it's like, I know that I know that I know I'm right. It's that feeling. Like, it's like I get jittery. The energy. And I know, it's like I know that I know that I know that I know. It's that. And what I was doing was resisting this. And I think I talked about it in the past, how I was never going to do it again. So like I said, if I should ever read and I am wrong, I truly apologize. But I will not apologize if somebody make it. I would rather be wrong than right in love. Is that fair?
That's fair.
So thank you for listening for that. But I had to vent. I had to, because it was giving me a headache. I couldn't even go to Jeannie because I had to wait because I don't want my ego to get involved because I don't want nothing to, to step out the gift. You got to be careful when you have gifts. You got a lot of energy around you and they are waiting. And so, I'm jittery. Okay, baby Crone. So anyway, this is all about me. Was that too much, baby Crone?
No, it was not. Because
Okay.
you had to briefly talk about how we led up to this moment to be talking about Jeannie Mai.
Right. And I just was like, someone told me about, what's her name? Oh, from the Housewives. She was on, not the house. No, she was on, Potomac. And the one who got in a car flat, Monique.
Oh, yes, Monique Samuels.
I got it's like that. And I was like, and another one.
Oh,
The baby,
Kardashian.
Courtney. You starting to get like this when you start seeing you real.
Right.
I could never dock
Britney
it.
Spears.
Yeah, it's like the thing is when you're doing it naturally, you're not having a camera. So you don't look back at it or people come, people go, you don't look back at your work. But when it's documented, that's what's blowing me away. So I'm going to just try to be the best reader I can be. But let me put this out there to my K-pop fans. Come close. I want you to know I'm not going to read about none of their future. I'm not. I will read about the next month, 6 months, or a general because they're just too young to be worrying about that. Everyone, have you told me, is under 30. They are their future. They chose their future. So when you see, I won't say what's going to come to their future and who they're going to marry. I know that you're asking those questions out of love. But you got to understand, too, some of the things that you ask are personal for them. And maybe they don't want you to know. And so if they don't want you to know, their energy could be strong and misguide me. Or say the wrong thing. So you got to understand that this is all energy. And sometimes people don't want you to read them. They don't. Absolutely not. Brick wall, brick wall, brick wall. So I think I've been talking for 10 minutes and
Yes.
9 seconds. So was that enough?
Yes, it
So
was.
stick with me. You
Let's
know?
find out about Jeannie, Mai, and Jeezy.
Oh, this not K-pop. You could fix that. Yeah, this is about Jeannie, Ma, and K-pop. Because I'm supposed to be doing K-pop.
No, you just did K-pop on Friday.
You sure?
You haven't seen the video yet.
I done that. I answer questions. So, anyway, back to life. Okay, go ahead. Let's go with Jeannie Mai. So this was a spring up.
Yeah.
I had finished my work for the week.
Yes.
I've done K-pop. Oh, Jeannie Mai just,
Yes.
and I knew it. I've been sitting on it all day, all yesterday and today.
Yes, because we found out about it yesterday.
And we
Even.
start worrying about it. Yes. So anyway, go ahead.
Yes. We're pulling a cards on Jeannie, Mai, and Jeezy.
Did anybody else have anything to say?
I know those were the only two comments that we had to say.
Thank you. And I know you in a certain area because they be sometimes, I don't know how my thing is working over there sometimes. Anyway, no, before I do this, let me just get the personality cards. Now let's see what we know about Jeannie Mai. This is what we know. We heard that he just left her. We heard she had an affair. We heard fix that. What we heard, baby Crone, that she had an affair. I also heard she don't even know what happened. This is all a surprise. It sprang up on her.
Yes.
And
what we also know is that this might be an alleged pattern of his.
Yes, we also figured out that even when he was with
Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole, he was with her for 2 years. She loved him dearly, and he left her in 2 years. Here's the same situation. He seemed like he's a serial. There's a word, a serial heartbreaker.
Okay. Yep.
I done heard so many things over the last 2 to 3 days about Jeezy. Is his name Jeezy?
Yeah, Jeezy.
Jeezy and
Jeannie.
Negative. I mean, it's like the way they talk about Jeannie Ma. I'm appalled and shocked because I didn't know she had that much venom.
Yes.
I've heard that she trashy. She got tattoos all over her body.
Yes, and now
agents don't want her. She got up from the gutter. I mean, no. That's sour. And him, he just married her because he wanted an Asian baby, and he don't like his women baby Crone's color, or he wouldn't want me. He just want his women extra caramel.
And let's not forget about Jeannie Mai's infamous statement.
And he like his women with straight hair. Oh, no, sir. What else, baby Crone?
Yes, that Jeannie.
So, these black men, when y'all gonna learn? I'm telling. Girl. Boys and girls. I'm going to tell you, in my honest opinion, you can get, and this is general. I'm not saying a ratio. I'm just saying in general. When you think about black men, you think when you cross over, this is one of the things I think that women and men fall in love with is the passion. It is something about the passion. You take that in whichever way work, but I feel it's that word is passion because it encompasses all that brings pleasure. Okay? So, and I think somehow it's just in their DNA, like it is in their DNA to dance or make melody or play sports. It's just in their DNA just to move. You ever just watch those Africans, the way they just got it in their DNA to move. You know, I don't know. And when they do it, it looks so natural, like it's their dance. Like when somebody else do it, like somebody of a lighter color does it, it look off. Do you know, I'm not, no offense, the dance away, but it looks off. It doesn't look authentic. You know, when you see it just doesn't look authentic. It looks good.
Yes, that's very true.
It look good, you know, but it doesn't look authentic. So you say, where are you going with all this? I'm going here. That's how Jeezy makes me feel. It's like he's not authentic. You understand what I'm saying? He just doesn't feel authentic. Does that make sense?
Authentic how?
He seems like he's broken.
Okay.
And it's something broke, because I see a pattern. 2 years, I'm out. And like I said, I done heard a lot of talk and this and that. And I'm like, what did she do? Word on the curve is she didn't even see it coming. She don't know. She didn't do anything. Time will reveal.
Yes, they will.
And I like to believe that if he did do something, I think she would tell us. This will be Jeannie. A sword. Remember, look at my old reading. Oh, Lord.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, Lord, get glasses. Here we go. Y'all ready? This is justice. From the looks of the cards, I'm not pulling.
So Jeezy is justice?
Jeezy is the justice. And she is the king of swords. So from the cards, it looked like something happened with her attitude or personality that he didn't like, and he pulled justice, like he dealt with it. Whatever that is, I don't know. But I can say this. If you know anything about Asians, they could be your best friend. They could be your worst nightmare. They could be very loud, very argumentative. Woo! They are not afraid to fight. Baby Crone.
Yes.
I grew up with Asians. Your best friend was an Asian.
Yes.
Did not her mother try to fight me?
She did.
I'm just saying. What's her name, Young? I can't even remember it anymore. What's her name? Young? Wong? Young? Young.
It could have been So Young.
Yeah, hi, So Young.
It's so funny.
Huh?
I said that's funny.
Yeah. I mean, we cool, you know, but my God. So don't underestimate these Asians, okay? So she could have a temper, and not only that, they very family oriented. I grew up with Asians. My best friend at one time was an Asian, and they were just so family oriented. One for all and all for one. And it's a beautiful thing. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Do you have anything to say about Asians? They love to study. They love to know. They just, I'm not talking about like they aliens.
No, they just really pride themselves on their image.
On their image and their education.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you grow up around them, you understand. But they just like you and me. But I say that to say what? Here's the read. I say that to say this. I see justice and I see the sword. I have to say, according to the cards, I'm going to put that either it's going to be a block or it's going to be a helper card. A block means this is the problem. So if it's a negative card, it's a block. But if it's a positive card, it's what? It's a helping card. This is how I'm starting to do my cards now. I got to find my own way of reading style. So I go all around the thing, but a lot of times the cards already talk to me. Once I lay this pack down right now, I already know what I need to know. But I'm going to lay down the next card. I want to shuffle, but it's hanging out. Here it is. They're block. No, 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 no. But I said I would be honest.
Okay.
Another man.
Oh.
Oh, baby Crone. I find it hard to believe, but it says another man. Now, in all fairness, it could have been her father.
Okay.
That card could represent mother, father. It could represent anybody who have an authority that could be around. Could be her brother, right? Or it could be another man. Whatever it is, the problem has to deal with a male. One, maybe too many male relatives around. We don't know, right?
Yes.
I mean, every time she's on TV, I like watching them, honestly.
Who knows? Because Jeannie has discussed in the past how she's working on mending a relationship with her mother. Her family altogether in general.
And so maybe that's it. Maybe she's close to her father. I don't know. But whatever that, I'm going to say it's a person. So if it's a person and he filed for divorce papers, then let me say this is a male in the way or a part of whatever his reasons is. Honestly, here I go. This is definitely predicting. I feel as though, for real, something went wrong with them. They just was away in where was it? Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
3 months ago.
Yes.
They appear to be happy. Whatever it was something that he found out because he was the one that filed. I don't think he just woke up after 2 years, in spite of what it looked like, because of Tisha Cole's. Time will reveal. But I believe it was doing something, and a man fell out. So let me lay out the cards. So I'm shuffling, and here we go. I guess I'm so shocked about this, guys. That's why I'm taking my time. We have a King of Pentacles, another male. We have a four, another male. We have a 9, another male. Woo, this is getting scary. We have a Page of Pentacles, another male. In the middle of your presence, we have, I don't do upside down cards, as you can see why. I can do them very well, but that means I can't do a reading within 20 minutes. I have to think when they upside down, This way I could just go through them fast, okay? And it ended with this. Okay, so what I see somebody, a king, and this probably would be her husband, very dominated, wealthy, got money, doing well for himself. Also, this could be him also hoarding money, or maybe she spends too much. I don't know, but whatever's going on, there is something to do with money, financial. Maybe she spent too much. Maybe she hoard his money. Maybe I don't know, but I know it has something to do with money. Also, this is a 9 of Pentacles. Baby Crone.
Yes.
What does the 9 of Pentacles? I forgot all about you over there. You're supposed to be
in
in
the 9 of Cups.
The 9 of Cups. So, hold on. Oh, that was on a piece of hair on my lip. So when I see the 9 of Cups, what do I see? This card, I always said, is going to remind me of somebody who think they got it all together, who got their emotions in check, who feel like I got this and I can listen and understand and give you good advice. But really, you see that blue curtain? It's all a facade. They act like they got it all together, like tell me, but they got secrets that they hiding. Everything look perfect with them. You sit down and you talk, it look like they just got it together. But they not. They just studying you, playing you, watching you, listening to you, and taking notes in their mind. What kind of notes? Whatever notes going on that they need. But they listening because remember, they're looking at you. So they're confronting you. And their lips are not moving. Their arms are crossed like, tell me your problems. Baby Crone, what you have?
Yes. The 9 of Cups represents someone that you know, it could be like a breakup in a sense if you think about it, because they could be like
lack of communication,
right? Like are overindulging because you know they could be hiding something behind the curtain. We could also see it as something like you have somebody like having more than enough. Because they're just so full. If you think about the number 9, you're basically almost at the end of a cycle. So maybe she was maybe this
is a male.
Male. Okay, well, she was emotionally filled up with emotions.
So this is what I see. I see this is a male. So it came out with a male. There is no coincidence. You all see me shuffle cards. I shuffle cards. When I finish reading, I only use these cards for you. These cards are not touched. They have my pendulum on them. They are charged. They sit in the pitch dark. Oh, yes. So, back to this reading. I am so distracted. I'm back. Where did we leave off?
9 of Cups.
Okay.
And how there's a male.
It's a male and everything. And the leading card was a King of Cups. So we had 3 cups and we had 3 pentacles. What does that mean, actually? Well, what you're having is you having earth about money, and you having emotions with Libra, the scales. Okay, let me go again. You have the king, no, not that. You have the 4 pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Page of Pentacles, earth. So you know earth, hard, steady, like a rock. You can depend on it, lean on it. It could growl, it could get mean, it could cause earthquakes. It could be very disruptive. It can kill us all. It can put a mass sinkhole and take us all out in a twinkling of an eye. Am I right?
Yes.
It is one of the elements, earth. Whew, powerful indeed. But that earth is water. It's get water. Now, earth and water are compatible. So earth is the dominant. It's the dominant of the two. It is the yang that hang. And here you have water, which is the feminine, the crying, the emotions. But don't let the feminine fool you, because she can turn into ice. The water can become polluted, right? She can get sick and, it's so many things. I mean, a tidal wave. They are all destructive. And yet they are the very elements that we live by and need for our existence. And yet they are powerful. And here we see 4 pentacles, which is Jeannie. We see the 3 of pentacles, We see the 3 of pentacles, which represent Jeannie. And we see the 1, 2, 3, the 3 of, what is this? Cups. That represent Jeezy. However, you have, they both standing alone out there, but Jeezy stands alone. Why? Because he's the only major arcana. It's back to her again. I can't make it up. Here, I told you she was the queen, right?
King.
She's the king of mayhem. The king of confusion, the king of frustration, the king of arguing, the queen of debate, the king of it. However, her counterpart was, I can't make it up. You want to see it? Strife, fighting. She's a fighter. So I could see loudness and arguing. However, with them, when it is good, I said this in my other reading, go back and look at it. It was 10 months ago. When it's good, with them it's good. I want to ask one question. I just want to ask one. Baby Crone, you ready for your question? I want to ask one question, and whatever they say, I want to know. I just want to know this, because it looks like whatever's going on, it was something about her he didn't want to deal with anymore. What do you think, Baby Crone?
Yes.
You agree?
Yes.
Was it another man? It could just be family.
Yes.
Very dominant. It's a dominant. It may be he's around, maybe she's around a whole lot of dominant people. Her mother seems dominant.
Yes.
Very dominant. Right?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I want to know. I want to know, do Jeannie love Jeezy? For real. Not because she like her black man on the side and she want to be with vanilla. That's chocolate and vanilla. She goes to the extreme. It's like vanilla or chocolate. And you know what? That's a good mix. So that's the swirl. So here we go. Or even brown, like caramel. Another good. Here we go. Want to hit in the card? Can I hide it, baby Crone? Can I hide it?
I almost want to say yes with that reaction.
I'm going to have you tell me when I put this card out.
Okay.
I want to know, do Jeannie Mai love her husband?
Okay, no, you can keep that.
Oh, go ahead. Tell me.
Because the high priestess just represents like deep thought in trying to like, I guess, put a place for him.
Go ahead. Put a place for him.
Yes, you gotta figure out where she wants him in her life, maybe. Because the question is, does she love him?
That's the question.
So when you think about it, a conflict needs to be resolved.
See? So this is the moon. Okay? She's the moon. So that means that's where your deepest, darkest secrets. This is where your nature is, your animal nature versus your tame nature. She goes and deals with the primitive parts of you, the things that you don't want nobody to know. She also acts in phases. She knows the very darkest things about you. And I ask, do she love him? Looking at that card, it says to me that my love for him is in cycles. It's like I love him sometimes and then I don't love him. I love him and then I hate him and then I love him and this all seems relative. I feel like this seems new. This is something that just abrupt. It could have been an undercurrent. You understand? It could have been something that's going on that he didn't like. And I'm getting the feeling that he started not wanting to come home. I'm getting a feeling. I don't know. I'm just speculating. Everything I say is allegedly. I don't know these people. I'm just letting the intuition do what the intuition do. Let's hit another card. So we see she, in space. So right now, if you asked her, do she love him? Indeed, yes, I love him, but not like that. Because you're angry. When you really angry, when somebody done really peed you off, man, you don't want to hear I love you. You don't want to hear come here, baby. You know. I'm not talking no fake man, where they have done something to disrespect you and hurt you. You don't want to hear come here, baby. Do you understand? And this is where he is. I don't want to come here, baby. But she is I don't even know if she know it's over. I'm getting because she's like she's in the dark. It's like even though all of this, it's a lot of men around her. That's what it could be. She probably around too many men. It could be. I don't know. That just popped in my head. Anyway, this card shows me just sitting there, and I was like, "What are you saying? What are you saying?" And it's saying to me, Does she love him? In cycles? She love him. Like I said, when it's good with them, it's good. But she seems to me, she's surrounded by a lot of men, or maybe her job, or maybe she know a lot. I don't know, but I can only read what the cards say. And it's a lot of men, but in the middle of it, before this, they were this. They were doing the earth and the water thing. They was grooving, but they always had an undercurrent in their marriage. I picked that up 10 months ago. I just think that they wasn't around, but I don't know. Baby Crone, what's your next question?
Yes, the next fair question to ask is, does Jeezy love Jeannie Mai?
The contract card. So I think if the contract card comes up, the Three of Pentacles, that's what Jeannie is. So I would say, yes, that's why he married her. So he's saying he made a contract with her. She had his baby. And that meant, yes, why? Because she's a pentacle and the cards showed up as pentacles. Cards are talking. So yes. Do he still love her? Oh, I didn't want to pick from this, but I'm going to pick from it anyway. And the answer would be yes. Because I don't believe in coincidence. So,
and the King of Pentacles is also.
And the King of Pentacles, do he love her? Is there any chance of a reconciliation? A reconciliation? Maybe. Let me draw another one. Maybe. Because that's the seeker. That's Father Times. Why are you seeking if you're done with something? Doesn't make sense if you ask me.
Yeah.
Past. Seeking the past. Something happened, and it happened in her past. Now, past could be 2 months ago. It could be a year ago, because I only like to do a year. It could be longer than that, but if I'm doing it on the air, I'm just going to say a year. You know, of course, it could be 6 months. It could be 2 years. When it happens, you will remember the day that the person told you. You understand? You will know the day. Don't worry. But in this, whatever it is, it's in their past. And to seek and fix it or to do it, is there any hope? I mean, I know it's the past. Can it be a redemption because I'm getting this card? Can it be a redemption? No. No. I don't understand. What could have she had done? Was it an affair?
It's a good question.
If I say this is a male card, what y'all gonna do?
Not be surprised.
Another male card. I don't know what to say. Too many men around her, too many men around her, or she know too many men, or it's got to do with, or it's her family. It's something.
Well, then my next question is, how did Jeannie Mai's family feel about them marrying each other?
How did Jeannie Mai family felt about it? Perplexed? No. What do you have?
What do I have? Mm-hmm. Okay, yes.
I want to know your meaning, because when I see here, I just told you that card reminds me of somebody saying, prove it. Tell me.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm listening. Somebody who think they got it all together, but they got a whole lot of bones and skeletons. They hiding, but they gonna sit back and judge you like, tell me about it. No, they showed me that it was not easy. Let me say that. It was not easy. It didn't like she just popped up and said, "Hey, mama." No, she called, hey, what she call her mother? I forgot. We used to say, I forgot.
We used to watch her.
Okay, go ahead. What you have?
Yes.
What do you have? I'm sorry for talking.
No, when I think about the 9, it could also, when you think about it in the terms of relationships, it talks about cups.
Yeah. And it's twins.
It's like a fight amongst a couple, or also a time for like being listening because the person's sitting still, and also to be grateful.
Right. See what I'm telling you? It's this card that, so they need to have really communication.
So maybe their family didn't, maybe her family didn't.
We're talking about them, right? I forgot that. But their family probably didn't approve. But I guess they sat down, they talked about it, and they accepted. But the cards show that it wasn't an easy breezy cover girl. But they did transition, and they did come together. But they did. But it was not easy at first. I don't think it was I think it was an adjustment. That's the word.
Okay.
It was an adjustment. So,
how do her family feel now that she's getting a divorce?
Top from the top. Prayer. Sad. Prayer time, like, sad. I want to know, how is Jeannie dealing with this?
Okay. Is that the... Oh, that's the Emperor.
Oh, my God. What do you think? If I could tell you what she feels.
She's taking it strong.
She's taking it strong. Not strong. I think that she is going to try to hold up and bear up. Okay. And because she's gone to her most masculine energy, means she is sickened. That meant whatever happened, that if I have to draw on my most holiest faith to put on a whole armor, that meant for us, it's like you broke me. I gotta bear up. And I hear humiliation. I'm hearing humiliation. Like I'm hearing, you did this to hurt me. You did this to be strong on me. I feel like she did this without a warning, like she just didn't know. I feel like crying for her. I feel like she didn't know. I just feel like she's saying, Monaco, Monaco. Like, this is not what I had and planned for you. Sorry about that. I tranced out. I don't even know what I said. What I said, Monaco. But nevertheless, I had a moment of clarity. So, do you have another question, baby Crone? Did I ask how was she? Oh yeah, I ended oh, sorry. This video camera went out again, but it did good this time.
Yes,
it did real good.
And it cut off right at a perfect point.
Baby Crone said it cut off at perfect time. I don't even know, because I had zoned out on that little baby.
Yes.
That my heart just right there, I could hear that boom, boom. Like a dream had just blew up. Like the reality is hitting. Like, I got this baby. I just can't see it. Keeps coming over me, and I don't have no words for it. And like I said, I don't know, Jeannie. I don't know, but I know right now she's trying to bear up with a broken heart. Because honestly, guys, I don't know. I gotta run it because it just happened. She's bearing up. She's being up. She's got on her most holy faith. She is bearing up. She's being strong. She's being courageous. And she's got family and friends. And I'm really picking up she's humiliated. And does she know why he did this?
Yes, at this point, I want to know if she's guilty.
I'm done. Yes, here she is again. Do she know? Look. A pair.
Yes, again.
What does a pair mean? Harmony. Like when two people meet, you have a pair. So when a two of something show up, meaning, yes, they're in harmony. What you do?
Exactly.
It have to deal with either her family or because you know the kings got fiery tempers. So it could have something to do with her personality, maybe. Or it could just be he just didn't know how to get along with her. Or maybe she just not balanced. Maybe he see that that she may suffer with some kind of imbalance. You know, or maybe, this is my read on Jeannie Mai. I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't count the cards.
Nope, the overall number is a 3.
What did I tell you about that 3? Life itself, the uterus. Life itself, the unks. The perfect triangle for life. They had it. Is it over? Well, I gotta be positive. I have to be.
Yes, at least you told the truth this time.
Over for now.
Like you say, cycles.
Let me pull one card from the top. No. Okay, maybe this side will be different. It's a child emotion. You can't trust a little kid in this, so no. So it's like one is saying immature, no, just delusional, right? And the other one is saying no. I'm so sad to hear this. So with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed this reading. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, I did.
You did? Mm-hmm. Did I say what the 3 was?
Yes, you did. I am just still sitting here a bit perplexed because Jeannie Mai is both blindsided, but she understands why at the same time, apparently.
Yes. She
and
understands
why it hurts even more.
And that's why it hurts her even more. Now, let me tell you something. This is a dark read because I see how many swords. Did you count them?
We have...
One. You probably can count them quicker than me. Because mine's is not in order. I guess you
3 swords, 4 swords,
no,
5
no, no, no.
swords.
No,
5.
I have 1, 2. Okay, people, this is ridiculous.
3,
Wait a minute.
4.
People, you see, I can't see. 1, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 swords.
And 5, 10.
I counted that, didn't I?
No.
Oh, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 swords.
Yes.
Do you know what that is? That's just chaos. That's mayhem. That's the tower. That's whatever happened. It was in the past. It was something in the past, and it must have resurfaced or something. I don't know. Whatever it was, Jeezy walked out with an attitude. I don't need this.
Yes. No, I was just looking at it. It seems like the cups and pentacles is balanced.
Cups and pentacles.
Yes.
Everything else. And when it came down to the major arcanas, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And 6. Justice at the top.
And 6. So it's a lot of turmoil going on. A lot of, and also this was cards, even when I draw it, the only female on this card is this. Every card, other than the card and that's a king.
Queen of Pentacles.
But Justice is female.
Right, and the Queen of Pentacles.
And the Queen of Pentacles. But Justice is feminine. So what that tells me is Jeezy has something feminine about his nature. I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying he's a Libra.
Yes.
And he could be, it could be feminine and like the way some of the clothes he wear. It could be feminine and his mannerisms. But because justice is justice, right? She's powerful, but it is of a feminine origin. So I must say that. And the king of wands, the king of fire is the king of all elements and the king of all. In other words, he rules air, but he's the king of fire, he's the king of water, and he's the king of earth. But he rules. You understand? He rules air. With any king, all kings rule all elements. So just to share that. Anything else?
Nope, that is.
I hope you enjoyed this read. I really, really didn't extend it out to be so long, but I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I really did. I think I know a lot more. And if I find out any more information, I will definitely do another read. Hopefully that everything will end amicably and she'll be okay and he'll be okay. And maybe whatever it is that happened, it will be revealed in time. With that being said, have a lovely, lovely weekend, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflower. Mwah. Love you. Please subscribe. Please thumbs us up. And please, I love your comments. Please. And at every chance, I will respond as much as I can. I try not to lose nothing because I appreciate I just love doing it, actually. It passed time away. I get up early in the morning at 3 o'clock. I be up there just doing it. I just enjoy it. So I thank you for even leaving your comments, especially on this one. And who asked for this read?
Nobody asked for this.
No asked for this. This is
getting confirmation.
This is news of terror.
Yes.
So this is how I give news. If it's big news, I'm coming with a read.
And you had to come back because your tarot reading was spot on. And because
somebody called me from my family and told me that my reading was spot on. I said, I didn't do a read on Jeannie. They said, yes, you did. And no, you're right. I went back and I looked at it. I didn't want to say it, but it was clear. I didn't want to admit the fact that they weren't going to make it. But that's clear in the video. Go watch it, please. With that being said, have a wonderful weekend. I hope I didn't bore you. I just like to make things clear as all. And I want to stay humble, so I can be used and use my gift correctly. With that being said, have a lovely evening. Have a wonderful Sunday or a wonderful Shabbos. Ciao. No, sunflowers.
Yes, Baby Crone had found another comment on the video.
Let me interject. Let me come in. Sorry about that. We ended, but baby, I have a PS, an addendum. When I say that everyone, as long as it's not too vulgar, everyone is entitled to their opinions. As long as you're not offending me and you're not really being disgusting, I feel as though you should be heard. And I don't want to be a station. This is why I said from now on, when I did Jeannie, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to be him and her. I would rather be wrong than right. I don't want to be wrong at all. But if being wrong means it save a marriage or save a life, then let me be wrong. Okay? Now, someone sent, and Baby Crone thought that it was a rude message. It was no profanity. And this was somebody expressing themselves. And let's just put their name.
Yes, I will.
And put their message so the world can read it.
Yes.
And we thank you for your message. You are entitled to your feelings. And Baby Crone shouldn't have been trying to play little God over there.
Sorry.
All right. So go ahead and read his. He said it because he wanted me to hear it. Everybody knows that I will put their message up, long as it's not profanity and vulgar. And I'm certainly not going to put nothing up if you say something negative about me or negative about my baby.
Or if it's not true.
Or if it's not true, no. But this, I can think that the audience can handle it because I want to be that station to put down what people say. Didn't I say subscribe? I want to hear, and you're entitled to that. So, Baby Crone, take your time and read them. Like, did you apologize to the person?
No, I will apologize. My apologies,
I got your
Bambi. Okay, so Bambi had said about Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. He divorced her black mother.
I don't understand. She divorced her black mother.
Yes.
She divorced?
He divorced her black mother.
She divorced her black. Okay.
Yes.
Did that happen? Go ahead. I don't understand it.
Earth is not having it. The swirling has to stop. Due to cheating, your reading is 8,000 head on.
Thank you.
She's a racist, flat out. I heard Spirit say that.
Well, let me comment a little from what I know. I can understand. Excuse me, I thought a little ant was on me or something. I see controversy make the old crone nervous, you know. Okay, here I go. I've heard it been said. I heard her say on her show she was on that she liked being with, can I just say it?
Yes.
I like being with white men, but I'll put black on the side.
Yep, that's what she said.
Okay, she didn't say that, but I'll on the side.
It's insinuating.
In other words, the darker the berry, baby, the sweeter the juice. I don't mind on the side, but not in my bed. Not in my bed where I rest my head. I'm paraphrasing. So it could be graphic. So I hear you. All at the same time, I know a lot of people don't believe or feel what I feel, and I'm cool with that. Once you done had a baby, and it's mixed with the swirl, that just makes you just as black as that baby. Why? Because that DNA got all up in you. And you crossed yourself with another DNA. And so much so, you made a baby. So you have to ask, did he just come around just to have a baby? Because you know a lot of these men like what's his name, Nick Cannon. They like mixed babies. A lot of men like mixed babies. They don't want regular babies. Travis Scott. They like mixed babies. You know, they just do. You know, they would rather have a mixed baby than to have a baby look like them. They don't want a baby with full lips and kinky hair. They don't want a baby to be cute like black. They want their baby to be in between. It's sad, but true. So you entitled to your opinions. I thank you so much. I don't understand what you meant about the...
Divorced her black mother.
Oh, divorce her black mother ass.
Okay.
That's what you're saying. Got you. Okay, because I was like, that don't make sense, right?
Right.
But does it divorce her black ass?
Yes, well. Mm-hmm.
I don't use profanity, but I just think that could be a blooper bloop. Sorry, but I don't think that's a bad word, but many people do. And I thank you for your discretion because thank you for your respect. Thank you. Please enjoy this reading as well. I love to hear your opinion. So with that being said, again, have a lovely, lovely evening, my little crones, munchkins, and sunflowers. I love you so much. Thank you. Please subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. And it's because of you. You are making it possible. Can you get it? Here we go. Brace yourself. 1, 2, 3. Did you get it? Well, I did. Have a glorious weekend. Sunflowers.